Hello students, welcome back to my class. Today I am going to teach you English grammar. And in English grammar I have taken the chapter tenses. Means the name of the chapter is tenses and the topic is present tense. In tenses, as we know that there are three types of tenses, but for today I have taken only one, that is present tense. So the topic is present tense. First of all, let us see what is tense. The tense of a verb shows the time of an action or event, and it plays an important role in the formation of tense. It plays an important role in sentence formation. For example, if we see, he plays. Plays is the verb because this is action word. It shows us this something is going to be done. That's why it is an action word. So play is the verb. Now come to the next point, tenses. In how many kinds can we divide the tenses? We can divide the tenses into three types. Number one, present tense. Number two, past tense. Number three, future tense. Present tense tells us the action that is taking place in the present. Past tense tells us about the action which was taking place in the past, and future tense tells us about the action that will take place in the future. So these are the three types of tenses. We can divide these three types of tenses, all three types of tenses, into four kinds. Means all tenses, present tense, past tense and future tense. They have four kinds. All have four kinds. So let us see the first present tense. Present tense can be divided into four types, as I told you. Number one, simple present tense. Number two, present continuous tense. Number three, present perfect tense. And number four, present perfect continuous tense. Like that, past tense will also be divided into four types. Number one, simple past tense. Number two, past continuous tense. Number three, past perfect tense. And number four, past perfect continuous tense. Now come to the third one. The third one is future tense. We can divide the future tense into four types, like present tense and past tense. Number one, simple future tense. Number two, future continuous tense. Number three, future perfect tense. And number four, future perfect continuous tense. But today I have taken the topic only present tense. So I will teach you present tense. I will teach you the four kinds of present tense. Means simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. First of all, the first type of present tense is simple present tense. and we are going to see the usage of simple present tense. It means where we can use, where can we use the simple present tense. We use simple present tense, number one, for things that happen as a practice. We use simple present tense for the things that happen as a practice. You can also say that the things that happen as our habits. If we have any habits and our habit is continuous, we use the simple present tense. For example, I go for a walk every morning. I go for a walk, the verb is go, and it is used in simple present tense. As we have already studied, we have already read that in simple present tense we use first form of the verb, and if the first form of the verb is in its actual real shape, it is plural. If we want to make it singular, we add s or es in the verb. For example, the verb is go. If we want to make it singular, we use es, we add es to make it singular. We have studied these things in previous classes. In this class, we are not going to study about these type of things. We are going to study the usage of the tense. So, the first use is for things that happen as a practice, and the example is I go for a walk every morning. In Hindi, you can say मैं प्रतिदिन टहलने के लिए, मैं प्रतिदिन सुबह में टहलने के लिए जाता हूँ. It shows that the tense is in present tense and it is in simple present tense. So we use simple present tense for the things that happen as a practice. Now come to the second point. The second point is for general truth, means for the things that are always true. We also say universal truth. For these things we also say universal truth. In Hindi you can say सदा सत्य रहने वाली बातें. The things that are always true are called the universal truth. So for universal truth, for general truth, we use simple present tense. For example, the earth moves round the sun. The verb is move, and as I add s or es in the main verb in simple present tense. So we add s in this tense, in this verb, so it is moves. The earth moves round the sun. सूरज के चारों तरफ चक्कर लगाती है. It is universal truth. It is always true. Sun is not going to move around the earth, but earth is going to move around the sun. You can use different sentences of this kind that are always true, that are universal truth. For example, the sun rises in the east. It is universal truth. It will be never changed. If it will be changed, perhaps we will face difficult problems. Now come to the third point. The third point is for things that stay the same for a long time. If there are things that stay for a long time, we use simple present tense. For example, they live in Chennai. They live in Chennai. As the subject is plural, that's why verb is also plural. We have discussed about it in subject verb agreement. They live in Chennai. It means they have been living for a long time in Chennai. That's why we use simple present tense in this sentence. So for the things that stay the same for a long time, we use simple present tense. They live in Chennai. वो चेन्नई में रहते हैं. It means they are staying for a long time in the Chennai. The second type is present continuous tense. As I told you, I am going to teach you usage of the tenses, not what are the tenses. We have studied these in previous classes, but I am going to tell you at first what is present continuous tense. In present continuous tense, we use is, am, are as helping verb, and we add ing, means we use ing form of the main verb. For example, he is playing. We use helping verb is, am, are and the main verb in ing form. So come to the first use of the simple present continuous tense. The first one is we use the present continuous tense to talk about things which are happening now. Means the work is in progress. In Hindi you can say जो काम अभी चल रहा हो, जिसकी एंडिंग न हुई हो, the work that is in progress. If the work is in progress, we use the present continuous tense. So, see the example. Number one, Anil is doing his homework. Means, Anil has started his homework to do, but it is not yet finished. अनिल ने अपना होमवर्क करना तो शुरू कर दिया है, लेकिन अभी तक वो फिनिश नहीं हुआ है. So, the work is in progress. That's why we will use present continuous tense. So, Anil is doing his homework, show us that the work is in progress. It is not done. Now come to the second example. The second example is, it is raining. It is raining. बारिश हो रही है. Means the raining has been started, but it is continued now. It is not ended. बारिश शुरू हो चुकी है लेकिन अभी बंद नहीं हुई है. So the work is in progress. That's why we will use present continuous tense, because the work has started but it is not completed yet. Now come to the second point. The second point is the present continuous tense is also used for things that people have planned or arranged to do in the future. We also use present continuous tense for the things that people have planned or arranged to do in the future. Although the work will take place in future, but we will not use future tense. We will use present continuous tense because they have planned, they have arranged to do it. If we don't have planned, we will use future tense. If we have planned for something to do in the future, we will use present continuous tense. For example, see the first example. I am going, it tells us that it is in present continuous tense. I am going to watch a movie tomorrow. Tomorrow will happen in future, but we are going to use continuous tense, present continuous tense. The reason is that the person has already decided to go to see the movie. That's why we will not use future tense. We will use present continuous tense. I am going to watch a movie tomorrow. मैं कल एक मूवी देखने जा रहा हूँ. Because the person has decided to go for movie tomorrow, to go to see a movie tomorrow. That's why, because of his planning, we will use present continuous tense. If the person is not decided earlier, is not planned earlier, if he hasn't arranged it earlier, we will use future tense. Now come to the second example. They are having a party next week. Next week means it is in future. The work is going to be happened in future. But they have already planned, they have already arranged to have the party. That's why we will use present continuous tense. For example, they are having a party next week. अगले हफ्ते वो एक पार्टी करने जा रहे हैं. If they will not decide, if they will not plan or arrange to do these works, we will not use present continuous tense. Then we will use future tense. But if anybody has planned or arranged to do the things in future, but he or they have planned it in the present, then we will use present continuous tense. It is planned in the present, that's why we will use present continuous tense. And the third heading is present perfect tense. Third type of present tense is present perfect tense. And the usage, we have to see the usage of these things. How can we understand has and have as helping verb and the third form or past participle form of the verb in the present perfect tense? We use has, have as helping verb and third form of the verb as main verb. So it like that we can understand, if we see the structure like that, we can understand that the tense is present perfect tense. So come to the first point of this heading. The first point is sentences in the present perfect tense connect the past and the present in some way. It means the sentences of present perfect tense, all the sentences, there may be several uses of present perfect tense, but in all, the first one is applied for all. The sentences in present perfect tense are connected from the past and present. They are connected with the past too. That's why sometimes it seems that the present perfect tense and simple past tense are the same. They are not the same, but they are very close with each other. Simple past tense and present perfect tense are very close with each other, because in simple past tense the work is done near in the past, and in present perfect tense the work was started in the past but it is finished in the present. You can understand with the help of this. For example, this is past, this is present, and this is future. The past has been finished. We are now here in the present, and the future will come. We don't know about this. How will our future be? We only know about this present, that at present time what we are doing. But we also know about our past, what we have done in the past. In present perfect tense, the action is started somewhere in the past. For example, this is the past. The action is started somewhere in the past, but it is ended in the present. The action is going to be ended in the present. That's why we use simple present perfect tense. But if the action is going to be ended in the past, we don't use simple present tense. At that time we use simple past tense. In any class I will tell you the differences between these two tenses. But now you have to see present perfect tense. So the present perfect tense have some relation from the past and present. In present perfect tenses, we can see the relation between past and present. See the example. I have finished. Helping verb have and main verb in third form tells us that this is present perfect tense. I have finished my homework. मैंने अपना होमवर्क फिनिश कर लिया है. It means I have started doing my homework in the past, but I have finished it just now. मैंने अपना होमवर्क तो पास्ट में कभी शुरू किया था, भूतकाल में शुरू किया था, लेकिन उसको आकर के अभी मैंने प्रेजेंट में उसको एंड किया है. So, in these kinds of sentences, we use present perfect tense. The work was started in the past, somewhere in the past, but it is ended in the present. So, I have finished my homework. It shows us that it has the relation from past and present. It has the relation between past and present. Now come to the second point. The second point is we can use the present perfect tense for the actions which began in the past and are still going on. A little bit related to first one too, but it has only a little difference. It can be also be going on. The action was started in the past, but it can also be going on a little bit in the present. So in these kinds of these kinds of sentences we use present perfect tense. See the example. I have known. I have known tells us that it is in present perfect tense. I have known him for a long time. I have known him for a long time. मैं उसे बहुत समय से जानता हूँ. मैं उसको it tells us that the person is known about that person for a long time and he is knowing him from the past. Now in the present he knows him, and it also have a little bit in future, and he will know him in future too. That's why the action is in progress. It is still going on. The action is still going on. The person is known to him for a long time, means he knows the person from the past. In the present, he knows the person in the same way, and in the future, he will also know the person in the same way. That's why the action is still going on. So, in these kinds of sentences, we use the present perfect tense. I have known him for a long time. मैं उसे बहुत लंबे समय से जानता हूँ. Come to the third point. The third point is the present perfect tense is often used with ever. We use ever only in questions, and never, yet, already, once, twice, three times, etc. We use these kinds of words in present perfect tense. For example, have you ever seen have helping verb? We use helping verb for yes no type question. So this is question word. Have you ever seen? Seen is the third form of the main verb. That's why this is in present perfect tense. Have you ever seen a gorilla? क्या तुमने कभी कोई गोरिल्ला देखा है? It is a question, and in this type of sentences we can use ever. We can use ever only in interrogative sentences, in questions. But we can use other words, for example, already, yet, once, twice, etc. in simple sentences, in affirmative sentences. For example, I have already finished, have helping verb, finished, third form of the main verb, and this tells us that the tense is present perfect tense. I have already finished the work. मैं काम पहले ही पूरा कर चुका हूँ. It tells us that the work is happening in the. Now come to the fourth and last point, that is present perfect continuous tense. The fourth type is present perfect continuous tense. Let us see the usage of present perfect continuous tense. Before seeing the usage, understand how can you recognize that it is present perfect continuous tense. In present perfect continuous tense, we use has or have, then been and ing form of the main verb. We use has or have plus been plus ing form of the main verb. If we use the structure, this structure, it means it is in present perfect continuous tense. We also use since or for in this tense. Now come to the usage. We use the present perfect continuous tense to talk about actions which began at some time in the past and are still going on. The action was started in the past, but it is still going on. It is still in action. It is still in progress. Here we can say it is still in progress. And in this tense, we use since. We use since for definite time, and we use for indefinite time. In Hindi, you can say definite time, निश्चित समय, indefinite time, अनिश्चित समय. निश्चित समय मीन्स वो समय जिसका स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट हमें पता हो. इफ़ वी नो द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट, इट इज़ डेफिनिट टाइम. इफ़ यू डोंट नो द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट, इट इज़ इनडेफिनिट. ड्यूरेशन न पता, अगर हमें जो है स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट न पता हो, स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट की जगह ड्यूरेशन पता हो, तो वो अनिश्चित टाइम होगा. इफ़ वी नो द ड्यूरेशन ऑफ अ टाइम, इट इज़ इनडेफिनिट. इफ़ वी नो द बिगिनिंग, द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट ऑफ दैट टाइम, it is definite time. So we use since for definite time and for indefinite time. Now come to the example. Example number 1. It has been raining for an hour. An hour is indefinite time. We don't know the time from 1 p.m., 2 p.m., from 8 a.m., 9 a.m. We don't know the exact time when the rain started. That's why we will use indefinite. It is indefinite time. That's why we will use for. If the time is definite, the starting point of time is known, then we will use since. See the second example for since. The children have been playing. Have been tells us present perfect continuous tense since 4:30. The children have been playing since 4:30. We use since that if because the time is definite. 4:30 is the definite time. We know the starting point of the time. That's why we will use since. There is only a little difference between present continuous tense and present perfect continuous tense. If we remove this time from this tense, we can't use it in present perfect continuous tense. Then we will use it in present continuous tense. For example, at first see the Hindi of these two sentences. It has been raining for an hour. 1 घंटे से बारिश हो रही है. The children have been playing since 4:30. बच्चे 4:30 से खेल रहे हैं. बच्चे 4:30 बजे से खेल रहे हैं. Now see, if we remove the time from these two sentences, we can't use these sentences into present perfect continuous tense. Then we will use these sentences into present continuous tense. For example, it is raining. But if we are going to add the time in this tense, then we will not use this sentence. Then we will use this one. If we are going to add time in continuous tense, it will be present perfect continuous tense. And if we are not going to use time in present in these kinds of sentences, we will use present continuous tense. For example, the children have been playing since 4:30. If we are going to remove this time, then we will not use it into present perfect continuous tense. Then we will use it into present continuous tense. Then the sentence will be, the children are playing. The children are playing. So this is the difference between present continuous tense and present perfect continuous tense. Now my class is over. Thank you. Have a nice day.